Yo, how's it going guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. This is the video that I wanted to get out a couple of days ago actually. It is on how to beat high press, team press, constant pressure, whatever you want to call it in FIFA 21. This is one of the most annoying and overpowered tactics that people are using currently at the moment, and they normally do it when you are beating them in division rivals, in FUT Champions, in the FUT Draft. So I want to talk to you guys today on how you can actually counter this tactic. I think there are a number of different ways which can really help you not give the ball up easily, not concede easily, and hopefully become a better FIFA player in doing so. So guys, if you enjoyed today's video, smash the like down below, subscribe for a lot more FIFA 21 content. I'm not going to waste any more of your time though. I am going to take you through some top tips, as I said, and there are a fair few of them. I think there's around 6 or 7 tips which will hopefully get you through when people play team press, high pressure. Obviously, if you don't know, you press down on the D-pad, and I think it's like to the right to activate team pressure. So it's a very common tactic, and it seems like this year it is just more broken than ever. But as you can see here in the background, this will be on the thumbnail. This will be on the thumbnail because this is a key example of how players are using team press to actually try and win the ball back. And you see there, we've got the ball with Kanate, my centre back. We're 3-1 up. We don't want to make any mistakes. And you see the green arrow it's a decent passing option. It's probably not the best one. Probably in this situation, 86 minutes, you probably just want to boot the ball, to be honest. You probably just want to boot the ball. Even if it goes for a throw-in, whatever, it does not matter. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. And that is my first tip for today's video, guys. And I think as we get on to the second one, it's just a top tip. Just get rid of it. If in doubt, just clear it. Especially in the times where you really are running out of time, just get rid of it. This one here, this is so frustrating. I actually had the footage, but it deleted. But in this situation here, I've got the ball with Heung-min Son. I'm thinking of passing it down the middle to Bruno. Should I do that? Absolutely not. What I like to do is switch the ball. Switch the ball out to the right back, out to the full back, whatever you do. Hold LB or L1 and press square or X, depending on what console you're on. It's like a lofted cross, basically. It gives a lot more air time to the ball and just means that it really does slow down the game. And I think that's so important in the matches where it is really tight. And that is another tip for you guys. Switch the ball. If it's free, try and get rid of the ball. You see a number of clips in the background now. These are just moments where I've done well against team press and the moments where I've done not so well. But switch the ball is really effective. As I say, try use the L1, LB to switch the ball. It just gives a bit more time to the ball actually being in the air and just slows the game down. It really does slow the game down, because for me, I think it's really important for game management, and it did help me become last year a consistent elite player. Just managing the game, seeing it out, not exactly wasting time, but this is the mentality that I have now taken to people actually using team press. If they are using team press, a really broken tactic in FIFA 21, why can I not get the ball, slow it down, try and waste a bit of time? Nothing too excessive, so I'm being a rat or whatever, but why can I not? Why can I not do that? It's exactly the same sort of tactic that these guys are pulling off against me. Another one, guys, is hit the ball off the opposition just for it to go for a throw-in or a goal kick. This is just like real life. When teams are pressing, just hit it off them, slow it down, take your time with the throw-in, try and play the throw-in to a safe place. Obviously his team will come all the way across. You might have around 4 players around you as you're trying to throw the ball. As soon as you get it, why not just boot up the field? Why not switch the play? Just try to get these quick little switches in play, and it just means that you are sort of getting rid of the fact that he's really pressing high. Another way, and you can see this in the background, this is what I'm trying to do in this clip. I was trying to play the ball really fast. Unfortunately, it doesn't work off there. But if you hold RB, R1 and press pass, it adds a lot more fizz to the pass. And I think this is really important if you want to counter this team press. And if you want to play around your opposition, if you feel like you can play around them, if you feel like the team press from them isn't that effective, you can play around them really well. If you're a top FIFA player, you can play around a lot of players who do use the team press, but I like to use the R1, RB pass. Just gets the ball to your players a lot quicker than it maybe would otherwise, and it just means that you actually can beat the press, and you can actually get around a number of players that are really trying to take that ball from your team. Another one for you guys is the double A pass. This is what I like to use when the opposition gets close to you. hit the double A, double X pass. It just means that the ball is almost lifted off the ground, might miss that the opposition's leg, just gets over them, gets around their press, and you're away. If you can do that little pass, it just means that it just adds that sort of surprise element. They may think, right, we've got you here, we're going to win the ball back, double A pass, goes over the defender's leg, and you're away. You see again in the background. I'm just slowing it down. 112 minutes, 2-1 up in a FUT Champions game. It's a tight game. Don't be afraid to waste time. I mean, I give the ball away there. It's probably because I'm thinking I don't want to waste time in a game. You know, I don't want to be that type of player. But at the end of the day, we come in FUT Champions to get wins, not exactly to make friends. And the final tip that I can say to you guys when coming up against guys that use team press would be, to be honest, be aggressive yourself. Really be aggressive yourself. If you're not aggressive, you aren't going to win that ball back. You're going to sit back. You're going to just invite more pressure. And you see exactly that's what I'm doing in the background. Atal wins the ball. We're away. We're not sitting back. But I play a stupid pass with Mendy. But we're away again. Mendy straight in there. We're not wanting to sit back and let this guy just press me. I will press him too. I'm not saying I'm going on team press. I'm just saying I'm being a bit aggressive with the fullbacks, with the wingers, trying to win the ball back. And it's the 118th minute. We're 2-1 up. I've seen too many times in FUT Champions where I've been in this position, I've been in the corner flag, and I've lost the ball. Unfortunately, we lose the ball, but Mendy is there straight back and he plays it all the way back to the goalkeeper. And we're just winding down the minutes. I don't know what you guys think about wasting time, but when it's in the 120th, 119th minute, you are absolutely in your right to waste time. Do not feel bad, because I've felt bad so many times. And then, you know, you lose the game and you get a message from the guy. So you just think, why did I let him back in the game? It's super, super frustrating. And we score the third goal in this game. Game is wrapped up. And that is how you perfectly manage team press when your opponent does it. Quick passes, aggressive, hit the ball with power to your teammates, double A passes. And just ever in doubt, guys, just get rid of it. Honestly, just get rid of it. It will not harm you. Just booting up the pitch, especially if it's towards the end of the game. Obviously, you want to try be a bit more patient with the ball when you do have it. You don't want to boot it up every time you get impressed, because you will just invite even more and more pressure. What you want to do is just in them cases where you have nothing else, no other passes make sense, just boot it. We start again, get your team back in position and get them ready for the next wave of attacks. But guys, hopefully that video helped you. I think those tips, when I was writing them over FUT Champions, it really did make me think, right, you know what, that is how I'm going to manage when my opponent really does team press, when they high press against me. Those are a number of tactics that I'm going to use. If it helped you, smash the like down below. Subscribe for a lot more FIFA 21 content. And yeah, if there's any videos you guys want to see, let me know down in the comments. But that is me done for now. I'll catch you all in the next one.